Здравейте, гангстери и гангстерки, играем Genshin Impact. Защото новата дивизия дойде. Какво имам предвид новата дивизия? Новия месец дойде. Хубавите би трябвало да са се регенерирали. И да дойде театъра. Защото миналият театър малко ни поизложи. Да видим има ли някаква разлика. Да, театъра се е регенерирал. Без това имаме и Елан, имаме тази, имаме добри герои. Там трябва да ги вдигнем още малко. ЦЦ-то да го вдигнем. Перфектното. ЦЦ 8 дена. Имаме такова за апгрейди, точно както искам и съм планирал. Така. Ако правим. Да видя той. 7 дена и ще взема 20 примо джема. Супер. Много готино са го измислили. Така, сега. Какво съм планирал да направя? Диона бяхме тръгнали да апгрейдваме. Сен Диона. О, да отидем в шопа. Шоп. Опа! Така. 300. Даже ми остават малко да се поглезя. Тия ще ми трябват. Тъй 65. Са 5 вратки. Мама шагун. Let's gambling time! 4 звезда. Трябваше героя, ама айди. Нищо, няма лошо. Но ще е добре. Бедо ще е добре за Constellation. А на мен по-важно да заявим шкуна. Защото следващия герой май не съм сигурен дали му трябваше. Let's gambling time! Златен, 5 звезден. Ало, сега ще ма мъчи така ли? Оле бе, пити стана. History. 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 40 45 50 55 60 65 70 копити. Ау, има да ме мъчи. Добре, аз отивам в театъра. Театър. 30 дена. Да видим дали нашите герои са добре направени. Така. Добре. Даже имам за най-сложно. Така. Тук. Окей, парти сетъп. О, шит. Флен е доста добре направен. Скърк. Бих избрал нея. Окей. Next. Споркар 100% избирам комбина. Ще взема Тигнари. Мона. Барбара. Так. Так. Называется Поркаст. Шеха. Барбара. 6 Constellation. Raiden. 10 лева. Go to challenge. О, имаме още един герой, да може да приема. Окей. Арлекин, така казаха гениално. Go to challenge. Нека да видим какво ще стане. Action placing. Тъй, така, вода и такова. Супер. Random Companion няма да излезе. Брайдеш.
What is the situation?
Електро и вода. Thunderstrike Dale. Тип кред. Да филма такс. Той е добре. Дел хидродемидж, то поне от Ант. О, ти ще е много добра. А повечето времето ни стига. Стар челендж, ще бъде опонент от 80 секунди. Добре, тук мога да ги бие и по различен начин. Значи ще избера Орором. Нея. Скърк. И... нея. Дай. Защото Флин, колкото мога далече да го използвам. Окей.
Be free. Time to say hello. My guiding stars. Stars, shine.
Яу.
Tell me what you see. The night is full. Full. Mine's finished. Extinguish. Power. Not too far now. Not now. Don't be scared.
Dobra. има, мисля, че и да. Ти минах. Така. Мистери Кеш. Пише добро. Електрокомпанен. Увеличаване вода и електро. Вода и електро. Ще е добре. 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 Така, вода. Тъй като е вода, ще взема флин. Ще взема нея. Така, с кръка не искам да я изчиствам. Ще взема нея. Eternal.
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent. Observe.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Vamos. Marchar.
My guiding stars. Stars.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. The night cometh. Observe.
Супер. Супер, супер, супер. И тъкмо ги имам за боса. И комбина идва. Окей, окей. Така, супер кондукт. Кондукт получаваме. After trigger, super conduct, stellar conduct. Opponent, telling stellar conduct. No damage. Then apply the yelling effect that opponent decreases their cryo and electro resistance. Increase physical. No, добре, no, добре. Така, electrocharge. Thunder are guaranteed to attack with turn strike and the time between strikes is shorter. Attack with to opponent increase under selling to character increase. Нека ето и да апгрейд. Добре. Да видим. Окей. Ще направим така. За жалост. Резър и Ялон.
Be silent. Beware the creatures of the
Да.
night. Observe. Do you hear them? Close your eyes. Observe. To dust. The long sleep beckons.
Супер. Така, тука. Може ми трябва за супер кондукт. компанionвайте. Може Барбара. Бедо. Да, бедо.
All right, let's go.
Част опта. Опта мога да сбора така. Айкор. Мисля, че той е добре, защото тук нямам огън. Stellar Challenge. Ей така, remind not less than. Тъй като е Stellar Conduct. Ще изберем тя ще замини, може да потрябва
Eyes on me! Annihilate my to wield. How tiresome.
Go! You're free now!
Let's test my hypothesis. A spot of sea-time entertainment. How of it ended Python?
Волен за
Tell me what you see!
Come on, keep up.
Надо ги ядосам.
Mine to wield.
Not too far now!
Let's test my hypothesis.
Бум. Перфектно. Добре. Стигнаре. Те ще мога да бия. Лесно. Обаче последният с кой ще убия? Тя. Добре. Крил електродемидж, Stellar Conduct damage. Так, елит не ми се би срещу елит. Тъй. Тук трябва да съм внимателен какво избирам. И бедо.
It's my lucky day!
Gotcha. Things are about to get sassy.
One thing, I'll uproot you! How's that? Keep up. To ashes! Can't see? How's that? Who do you think you are? Let's nip that in the butt.
How tiresome.
Say no more.
Game's up. Time's over. Let's plot the tea time.
Say no more. Going somewhere?
Eyes on me. Quietly now.
How's that? Can't see? I hear everything. Say no more.
Here comes the cash.
Nie ma pętli. Nie ma pętli.
One with the force. Perfect distance. My blade more.
Fuck, kurwa, ja tam... Nie. Chodź, pak mórz. Restart. Nilziam. Совсем друг. Я не махам своим комбином. Махам не слагам орором.
It's my lucky day.
Moonlit night for all.
How's this? Be free. Time to say hello.
Power that ended life.
Let's nip that in the butt. And trap. How's this?
Danger.
Boom more. Not too far now. Tell me what you see. I hear everything. Perfect distance. Go my blade. Free. Go. You're free now. I'll uproot you. War.
Converge.
Eyes on me. Farewell. Let's get it out of here.
Ja, drugie.
One with the force. Tell me what you see. Get free. More.
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Say no more. Let's nip that in the butt. Can't
Ja,
see?
no. Poszlamy trap do numer.
Power that ended life on.
Not too far now. Go. You're free now.
Staram na tej burgerowej. O, dobra. Даже много со стокос. Да. Random companion. Да видим тяско. Значи трябва да... Окей. Електрото и... Мистер Кейш. О, добре. Рандом. Чу. Окей. Всъщност не е толкова зле. Мисля, че за ситуацията. О, да. Никак не е зле. Никак не е зле даже.
Show me what you got! Torn to oblivion!
I hear everything.
Overlord.
There's no escape!
Ау, shit.
Absurd!
Кой е тази баба, бе? Айди, бе!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Overlord беше с вода. Power conduct. Poison. Нет.
Take a break!
Айде, бе!
A spot of tea-time entertainment! Shine down!
Can't see. Let's
What the? Стига, е! Как се правиш електрочарж? Трябваше. Електрочарж.
watch and learn.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Flash attack!
Да,
We have a lifetime.
Let's test my hypothesis.
Trap. I'll uproot you.
Бачит!
There is no escape!
Бързо, бабе! Тук няма да стане.
Let's see you handle this.
Kingdom Thunderbomb! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shine eternal!
Супер, просто. Няма да стане това.
Got a death wish?
Макар че... Аре, стига, бе!
What
Няма.
a joke! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Няма да стане, ама. Нищо не мога да направя. And the performance. Окей. Окей, пак добре. Пак вземам поне колко? 300? 340. Никак не. Стелар Авард. Ако можех още малко, ще да бъде още по-добре, ама нищо. No heavy. Отиха. Колко ще искаш? Добре, още трябва да вдигам. Кристал трапа. Да взема кристал трапа. Кристал кор. Актив. Аха, почна добре. Reputation reward. Окей. Са. Почна да вдигам героите. Диона ще е хубаво да почвам да вдигам всичките герои. 90 лева, които имам. Ще е добра идея. Ма по-малко. Така. Ние ще е хубаво. Тия ще е хубаво всичките да ги вдигна. 90 лева. Ама ще трябва да им вдигна доста добре статовете, защото как гледам какво става там. Ей, Диона. Крил рейсинг. Намало.
Oh dear. Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused? Fetch it in?
Искам Амбър.
Leave it to me.
Тъй.
I won't let you
Тия
down.
рейзана.
Steady as stone.
Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Майки беше. Да, Диона вече съм се хилял. Всъщност, защо да ни дига към 70 лева? Че най-лесно съм дига. 80. Тъй, Диона. Ти май беше 3, да. Окей. Тъй, защото сме наблизо. Тъй, да, Диона ми дай. Sensation. Добре. Добре. Значи... един герой ще откритим. Няма лошо. Не. Мой въобще. Повдигна. Так. Сега. Да отида да излекувам героите. Да взема... за да си взема допълнителната награда.
You look worried. Relax. It takes more than a little rainfall to extinguish my light.
Не трябва да вдигна всичките герои по такъв начин, че...
Let's go, Faccio.
Че да не губя такос. Битките минаха доста добре, ама малко не ми истина там. Малко мощност не ми достига.
Thank you for Add Astro.
Мора винаги трябва. За всяко нещо иска се мора. 46. Малко. Извинете. Са. Какво прави? Отивам до той. Бия вдигам биона 70 лео. Включвам и квеста. После се занимавам с другите работи. Bro. Are you stupid or you?
Observe. Be silent. To dust. Observe. Fear the dark.
Спомена става всичко. Така. Диона. Защото отключваме той. Има талант. Това талант. Спал. Но този после ще трябва да вдигна. Отсек кое. Тъй. Stellar Conduct. Ще ми позволи да ползвам.
You can't help me fix this annoying affliction either.
Precisely. It's already too deeply intertwined with your fate. Imagine your destiny is a tree. This affliction is like a new shoot growing from its branches.
Добре. 30 минути имаме 2 часа.
It's been helping you absorb sunlight and dew this whole time. It, long ago, if you cut it off now, the wound left behind might fester.
You make it sound like it's a good thing. It's clearly getting in my way, keeping me from mixing the drinks I need. It's more like one of those vines that wrap around the trunks of giant trees, restricting their growth and slowly strangling them.
Well, if that were the case, your fate would have rejected it, and we could have easily pruned it away. Unfortunately for you, it's not at all what... All right, enough talk. That should be enough to convince you I'm a legitimate fortune teller. Now, just like I told you, come here and pick a card at random. And let...
So I just pick one at random.
Don't overthink it. No matter how you choose, you can only ever draw the card that's destined for you.
Oh, this fortune teller's laugh is so creepy. She's just like an old witch from a fairy tale. But since she's so good at it, her advice could prove really helpful. I have to choose my card carefully. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
True to form. Here you are at just the right moment. Well said. Compared to an intangible thing like fate, commissions have a far more intuitive. Now, seeing as you're here, perhaps you could have a word with this little one. She doesn't seem very trusting of an old wit.
Well, it's not so easy to trust a weird-looking fortune teller who's set up stall in the middle of nowhere. Oh, the traveler seems to know this fortune teller pretty well. Great. Traveler? Paimon? Come over here for a sec. Looking for new ingredients, of course. My previous approach to mixing drinks was far too narrow-minded. I kept limiting myself to actual... Paimon wouldn't exactly call the things you put in your drinks food, well, it's all technically edible. As long as you grit your teeth and close your eyes. It's stuff you can force yourself to swallow. Exactly! I've already found a bunch of rusted screws, scrap cables, coagulated chunks of grease, dust bunnies, toe jam.
Диана, добре ли си?
And it's all thanks to that guy from the Fontaine Research Institute who makes Fanta. He's been a real help. Well, I heard that really tasty fizzy drink stuff comes from the Fontaine Research Institute. So I headed over to When I got there, Mr. Henri let me try a few bottles of the new Fanta flavors. Mr. Henri doesn't smell of alcohol at all. Nope. He just smells like Fanta. Sweet and tangy. When stiff, and you can tell he's a reliable sort of grown-up. And he was the one who suggested I come to the stall. He said my affliction is probably beyond her, but he heard that this weird fortune teller who showed up recently near the court of Fontaine, apparently everyone who's been here says she's crazy accurate. Maybe if you get your fortune told, you'll learn something about what's causing your affliction. If you grasp the principles behind it, perhaps you can find a cure. Well, hard to argue with that logic. Guess he ended up becoming a researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute for nothing. So I came here to see the fortune teller. As soon as I walked over, she stopped me and said there was a strange disturbance. So right before I could ask, she blurted out all the answers to my questions.
I'm good, brother.
But the scientific logic of the Fontaine Research Institute.
Откриваме нови чудеси у нашите герои. Отключваме техния потенциал. Отключваме надзорно потенциала за стелкондуктор.
By drawing a card, you may just find a type. It may seem insignificant, but when installed...
You're not just humoring me, are you?
Не.
Traveler, what do you think? All right, if you say so. Then I'll take one.
Да видим. Are you doing the buff thingy? Yeah! I'm gonna buff. Do you watch the live stream? Да, доста готино е.
All right. Here.
Oh my. How strange. To think the disturbance surrounding you has grown with such vigor. It's no longer a shoot, but a sturdy branch.
Huh? What are you saying? Does this mean the drinks I mix will taste even better from now on?
If we judge solely by your affliction, that would indeed be the case. Furthermore, the card you drew is the reversed High Priestess. Which means you've been too focused on the illusions before the veil. Which is precisely why you've been unable to pass through it for so long.
Why does it sound like it has anything to do with mixing drinks? I thought this card would tell me what ingredients I need.
The lunar arcana aren't known for creating recipes. At least not yet.
Миксаш такова. Таро картите ни показват как да смесваш материали, те ти показват съдбата. О, вале. О, тая игра да пробва разбива. Да, гледах лайвстрима. Много ме скипи. Музиката ми дали The Goosebumps. Много ме скипи.
get drunk.
You're certainly driven. But while your body moves forward,
That's not true. I hate those weird old drunkards from the pub.
I see. Then, have you talked to the one who fills your heart the most?
What? How did you know I was thinking about one person in particular? I didn't even...
Through divination, of course. Perhaps you should cast aside your impatience. You might find it more effective than trying to mix the most disgusting drinks in the world.
There's no way you'll listen. Once you started drinking...
Perhaps that was true before. But now, you found a tiny gear from the wheel of fate. Return to its rightful place.
You mean that? But it is just a card.
Of course not that. I'm talking about your heart. Something which is all...
My heart hasn't changed at all. Now, I need to go look for how much is the divination fee? I can pay it in full.
Oh my, what a well-mannered child. Much more endearing than that other little brat. But there's no need for a fee. Just consider this a gift from a witch.
Thank you. If you ever come to Mondstadt, I can treat you to a drink.
Mondstadt, you say? Yes, if I get the chance, that might not be such a terrible act.
And thank you for helping me out, Traveler and Paimon. No matter the trouble, Paimon and the Traveler will... But swooping in is thirsty work. So, once we're done, we wouldn't... It's a deal. Next time...
By the way, if you have any more questions about your...
Mona?
She's nowhere near my level.
Sue.
She should be up to the task of reading the lunar arcana. Otherwise, she might as well hang up her hat. Just tell her you've brought a prophecy on behalf of the mighty astromancer Barbaloth Trismegistus as a test. Don't worry. As long as you say that, she'll do her best.
I think I got that. Astromancer Barbaloth Trismegistus.
Meow.
Meowth. That's a long name. Come to think of it, isn't Mona's name really long too? I think it was the
О, ще падна. Добре, нека да... Listen the story. Да видим. Минаваме той, бъфаме Мона. После бъфаме... Charax in the party prevent profiling when they lose XP. Не люби Charax. О! Ти да видиш. Йо-хо! Право ги пръсна. What the heck? То стела кондукция доста добре. Ако успея да експортна правилно. Ти пък и лекува. Воу! Те добре, доста добре ги бъде. Става тук. Пи-пи.
I'm a rock! Look at you, Boomtail!
Но всичкото отгоре и леко. Чу сериозна работа. Добре. Следващия герой, кой ще апгрейдва? Мизуки. Мизуки. Как ще апгрейднем Мизуки. Тя по-надолу. О! Ето. Уф. Не казва, че... Не. Окей, какво да правим? Да, правилно ще да се съобразим с ситуацията. И да... дойдем тук. Значи тук е някакъв. Аз ли съм глупав или съм глупав? Шит. Добре, бе. Ето го. Имам... Верно е, 5 такива имах. 5 такива. Може да се падне нещо хубаво. Let's gambling time. Yes! 4 става. Качина. Ти да видиш. Не го очаква. Но и да е удобно. Трябваше да нахраня синдром. Значи ще ми трябва всъщност. Трябва да такова тия по това, което ми трябва. Активирам те. Май тук ще има... Трябваше да има забавно. Що? Да влезем срещу този бос. Няколко пъти.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Геройте.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Hear the dark.
Pole aroma vrši, tra l'altro. Gatto, mi stardiš.
Be silent.
Oh shit. Okay.
If at first you don't succeed, someone needs assistance.
Oh shit.
I'll catch up. Stay stone.
Observe. To dust. Be silent. Night falls.
Boom. Boom shakalaka boom boom. Boom shakalaka boom.
Be silent. Night falls.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a beautiful maid woman.
Oh, dobra. To stała zabawa. Świetna pasmi. Rozbijanie.
I'll catch up.
Ау! Удар беше неприятен. Абе.
Someone needs.
А так.
Someone needs assistance.
Close your eyes. Night falls. Be silent.
Супер. Така. Сега. Какво следва? Качина. Дигане констелейшена. Качина, yes, time to get serious. You get guy network point. На турбото и терапевт. Enter. Само. Воу, готи. Така, констелейшен. Те стават по-готини. Добре, сега би трябвало да... Анем. Анемо. Сини, мини, анемо. Cinema, cinema, ne anemon. Просто ме кефи. Тъй сега вдигам. О! Анимон, анимон, анимон. Така. Constellation? А не артефакт. Промис каракло. Тъй. Ще трябва да направя анимон. Тъй ще стане добре. Тъй. 9 минути. Добре, следващия. Квест. Стори квест. На Хорейн. Така имаме Горо, имаме тук на Кишиноби, Ейзо. Време станаха и тея. Ги отключвам, ги мина. Много фонтейнианци. Много фонта.
Huh? Do you also see Navia and Clorand over there? They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on.
Still no dice?
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Fontaine already.
Опа. Изключих се по погрешка монитора, докато опитам да оправя.
Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
Ah.
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Navia, Clorand, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partner.
Huh.
Huh?
Yep, this is our chance.
Ох, с тези усмивки.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only...
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
Traveler, would you join us and play Mars Shosei Hunter Judgment Day?
What?
Mara Shosei, what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Ah.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
That sounds super interesting.
Clorand and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on! A brand new script? Nobody...
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid. The author obviously put a lot of work into the story, and the world building is also quite credible.
Whoa! I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
So, you're saying you'll help us out?
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
Няма проблем,
That's
брат.
not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players and ensure that everyone has a good time.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? I'm gonna follow your lead.
Well, that solves our problem. You
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club, right?
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Claran the script?
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay for the script. In this iteration, the Game Master's version of the script is incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the script only after players have completed the current list of objectives. On top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Wow, you're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
О, то
I
интересно.
look forward to experiencing it with you all.
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Shiorya Boutique.
Sounds good. Remember to always watch where you're going, and don't rush.
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something. Let me think. What kind of...
I just hope you'll pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and stop trying to persuade every animal you come across.
Кот, мяс, писи, писи, писи. Ты вот в Геншина ли? Да, аз ги редимнах. Благодаря. Да видим дали съм го рединал случайно. О, благодаря, брат. Ха-ха, 60. Супер. 60, което означава Let's Gambling Time! Стига, бе! Ах ти пити! Ах ти пити! Направо шуткача. Ти да видиш.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're back! Huh? And you've got the travel.
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too. Are you also members of the tabletop troupe?
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette Fremine and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Claran simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarin?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Разбирам.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
Да, бе, дядя.
It's nothing.
Wow. Hyman's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champ.
Ако ни
Surely
фана,
you
чукуна ще фана от
I would
дете.
never. I maintain a clear boundary between my
изгубя 50
professional
на
and
50.
personal life. But in my personal life, I'm just an.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, Is that so? Well,
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
Ahora que ya tengo dete relación. Ох. Да, но Арлакино мога да взема някой пък. Не знам, ти става сложно. Отдете е точно за Снежная. Ако искам добър exploration, че е хубаво да взема от дете. Мисля и това също.
no.
Защото хубаво, за да мога да експлорна това.
I'm back.
Ми трябваше
Allow me to
влени...
introduce you to
Pleasure to meet you all.
Wait.
Oh, no. This is just the costume
Знаеш
provided by
как
the
може да
club.
ми се
I
промени
occasionally play a few
мисленето?
of the roles in my scripts.
Sounds like a lot of
Знам.
work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to... Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marushose Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Hyman's not super familiar with the history of the Marishose Hunters.
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marushose hunters were people who dedicated themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Lemurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an
Oh, just one sentence and it's like we're in the story.
Aha! I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well. Head over to this location and begin your heroic...
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does the message
It's the exact location of the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the
Sounds good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Значи за да обиколя идеално горе-долу, докъде съм обиколил, ти ми трябваше Колумбина. Ти малко сложно да избереш идеалния exploration за събиране на неща, защото не знаеш, че има други характери, други работи. Ще трябва, нали, определени 5 стар или 4 стар характера.
You look worried. Relax. It takes more than a little
Арлекино
rainfall
ще
to
ми трябва за
extinguish my
DPS,
light.
ама. Аз колко ще я ползвам? И Constellation-ите играят голяма работа в DPS-а също. Ще трябва да видя. Как? Добре нещата. Добре сме. 3 часа за 1 час. Добре. Аз гледам да съм, как да кажа, Не претенциозен, аз нямам претенции. Забрах как се казваш. Не принципен, а стратегия. Винаги вземам герой, това, който ми трябва за дадено място. Да. И що го наричаш Чинги? Да, видя ги. Аз някой герой ги имам. Опа. Шит. Constellation се казва... не Constellation, се казва... To temper themselves on journey far. Евенте. Стела Фортуна. Стела Фортуна се казва. Constellation Стела Фортуна. Да, е. Просто си пътуваме те рандом еджвемента. Нека им той. Добре.
Whoa, they really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer is here and ready to go for us.
The Fatometer.
It's a card that's used to determine action success or failure. We'll need to use it when we try to use certain skills.
And what about all the dessert and tea?
That's what the message said.
Oh, really? That's so nice. It's those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them.
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marashose hunter, Paimon.
A snack hunter.
Snack hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
Also, let me show you the summer outfit what made of the character I got.
The desserts are
Dora?
great. But
Пусни
I'm
го в
still looking forward to the
това.
story more than anything.
Very fair.
В Discord, брат, ще го видя после.
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to... In this story, everyone is a Marashose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all this?
Добре, брат, благодаря.
Paimon's not sure she can do all that on her own. Maybe Paimon can just stick with...
Why don't you share a character card then? The traveler will be the Marashose hunter, and you can be his little floating assistant.
Kind of like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills. The more points you invest in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated checks.
I'll take persuasion and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes to missions like these.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia.
So, should we also take...
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use will be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I'm not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
Medicine.
Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you.
Insight.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these 2 skills?
Yep, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound so... Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building...
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we...
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you, and the GM will take care of the rest.
All right, excellent, Twilight. Let's learn science then. I can't wait to see what kind of thing shows up.
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, since 2 of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask, would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's the difference between...
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further negative consequence if you choose to play in authentic mode. Every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail, and face any consequences that may follow. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic, never knowing what you might have to overcome. I'd rather be
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on...
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure?
Trust me, you'll see the... Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us.
No?
That wasn't super...
Well, anyway, enough talk. Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because a long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. They created a host of monsters and sent them to slaughter. Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. With their swords raised, they swore to brave the darkness, and in doing so, subdue each and every
Pocho me grata. What? What the?
Sometime later, as a member of the Marachose Hunters, you receive a commission. Following the address provided on the message, you take a boat. As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air of the docks as you begin to survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but your eyes meet. And you realize these people are fellow Marachose Hunters, likely led to this location.
You're all Marachose hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a Marachose hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone?
My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family.
I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts.
Even though I'm a Marachose hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artist. Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina.
That's exactly. Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marachose hunter right here.
Paimon is Paimon.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate these monsters and use what I've learned to heal others.
Oh, welcome, welcome. When we face the monsters, I'll make sure to charge in front to give everyone some cover. You can take care of the healing at the...
You open your envelopes at the same time. To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose Hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave. The lands outside the capital have been overtaken by monsters, and our people are being led astray by forces of...
The layout of this city looks super familiar.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when coming up with the map.
As experienced hunters, the layout of the city reminds you of places once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets and the gentle tranquility of days. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than an empty shell. Its hollow gates are open to you, beckoning...
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom. Who issued this commission?
You see a long string of unfamiliar names. It would seem that many of the residents of the city issued this commission together. They sensed that things were not right within the kingdom and sent a distress signal.
In that case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn anything from...
Interesting.
Good idea. We might be able to get some leads on the monsters and bad guys we're after.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It appears to be open for the day.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
No, go to the... What the...
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might...
Oh, come now. Don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh!
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons?
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiency.
That's not necessary, miss. Excuse me for saying this, but you don't really look like a chef.
So you're someone who barely smiles? It doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
Oh my god, no.
Hey! Did she just...
This-
Gloria must have broke character for a second. This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler?
The results of insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one consulting the photometer. You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time and begin to carefully observe the woman's manner. You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes, as if her thoughts have drifted to a place far, far away. And when she speaks, she often subconsciously reaches out to touch the ring on her left hand. So you noticed that a horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently. So all the guards were
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Do you know where he was?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible.
Don't worry. We'll find him. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things, like what we eat and how we respond to...
You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city.
Защо Навия се пречи да изправят вече?
As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Да видим какво ще стане.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information.
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a...
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
How about this much?
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion.
Surely an onion can't be that expensive.
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before. If you're not gonna buy anything, then scram.
Whoa, what a nasty guy. Maybe we shouldn't even bother talking.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
Навия...
A performance? I've never played a roleplay. By the harbor's grace, a lone boat lies in rest. Let the moon give chase. In the dark of shadow, our heroes seek to find where creatures born of evil weave their grand design. Blocked the road does stand, such is our hunter's plight. Yet with sword and courage in hand, they marched forth to pierce the night.
You. Easy mode. Check success.
I don't recall asking for a bardic song. Don't expect me to give you any coin. But if you meant what you sang, and you are indeed some kind of hunter, then by all means, please, go out and kill those monsters for us. Those monsters are camped outside the city, and they've been destroying all our trade routes. We have limited reserves within the city, so if this continues, we're all gonna be in big...
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies?
We could all starve and those nobles in the palace wouldn't even break a sweat. Who knows? Maybe they've been in cahoots with the monsters all along.
That is concerning.
Yeah, all right, I think I've said more than enough. Be on your way.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Don't mind him, Farina. He just doesn't have enough taste to appreciate your art.
No, I was just thinking about how those nobles must be so cold-hearted. It's like they don't care about...
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low.
Andiamo costano.
He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe I can get some... Hello, sir. Is there anything...
Oh, wait, you're...
I'm...
Oh, dear goodness! You're a Mars...
You recognize us? Ah, are you?
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. Oh, what great news!
What happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortable, carefree lives. This city used to be free of monsters. The first Marechaussee hunter, Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, he was the one who drove them back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city. Perhaps the seal that kept them at bay has lost its power. Or perhaps an evil sorcerer has been meddling in our...
Are there not enough...
It's not a question of numbers. The guards simply have no idea how to deal with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. What's worse, many of us don't even know the history of the Marechaussee Hunter. When I was a child, though, my grandfather would tell me stories about how the Marechaussee Hunters drove back the monsters. To be perfectly honest, I was starting to think all those stories were just tall tales. But...
Well, you can rest easy, friend. The righteous and formidable...
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find them.
All I know is that the area outside the city is dangerous. I'm afraid I can't point you toward... Oh, although, if you leave the capital through the main gate and follow the road, you should run into a group of guards. They might know more about where to find them all.
I see. We'll go look for them.
All right. Be careful. Oh, and one last thing. The monsters outside the city are just part of the problem. There are evil sorcerers inside the city as well. They're actively working with the monsters, and have corrupted the court ministers with malicious magic. Even one of our kindest ministers has turned into a boorish and unreasonable figure, interested in nothing but enacting laws that exploit the people.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
Zmieniamy cooking.
Like, now?
I appreciate your kindness, but brave hunters,
Insight i medycyna.
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving.
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters outside the city and take down the evil sorcerer stirring up trouble from within.
But which problem should we tackle?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do.
I really didn't expect the people in the city to keep us at arm's length like that. I totally thought the hunters would be treated like heroes.
Well, Clarence said the script took cues from the real history of Fontaine, right? Maybe the real-life Marechaussee hunters were also treated like that.
I wouldn't say it's a perfect representation of history, but there are definitely some similarities. Would you like to hear more?
Sure. As long as it doesn't spoil anything in the script. You brought up bits and pieces.
Hannah wants to know too. The hunters were super powerful, right? Were they all from a special line of supernatural beings or something? Kind of like the yokai.
No. All Marechaussee hunters were ordinary mortal fighters. The only thing that set them apart were the special sword techniques passed down over the centuries.
Huh? So you mean anyone could become a Marechaussee?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monster. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits the minute they saw a monster in person. To become a hunter, you must be strong in both body and...
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and the evil sorcerer!
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. After that dynasty fell, monsters began to appear, intent on obstructing humans from one of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He sought to use that force to establish himself as...
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script. We still haven't found any in-game information on him yet. So, why don't you talk about someone else for now?
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter? Or Egeria, the ex-Hydro Archon?
Oh.
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did you learn all this, Claran?
Huh?
From my master.
Huh. By master, you mean Miss Petronia?
Someone you...
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors, under Casiodor's leadership, became known as the Marechaussee Hunt. Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete. The Marechaussee Phantom, originally an association made up of hunters, eventually came to be predominantly comprised...
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the people in the script have forgotten the hunters or think of them as nothing more than a legend.
Is that really a bad thing, though? It can get tough, always being the one shouldering everyone.
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization no longer commands respect, investigative work is bound to suffer.
Speaking of investigations, which problem should we tackle first? Monsters?
I vote monsters. That's the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come...
Well said, Miss Farina. Plus, if the sorcerers really are the masterminds behind this whole thing, defeating the monsters could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
What about you, partner? What do you think? It's decided then.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around...
Да унищожим първо чудовищата. Трябва да дигнем левел, да трупаме точки.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build, and a determined although he's trying his best to conceal his current state. His uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard...
Marechaussee hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What do you expect? While everyone is talking, you begin to carefully observe the captain's mannerisms. Every so often, You see him glance toward a particular direction, with a pained expression on his face. As you follow his gaze, you vaguely recall that the location he seems fixated on is known for its difficult terrain. Any battle that...
Is that where the monsters are? Outside the forest in the area with...
The captain is taken aback by your sudden question. Still, his shock... You're looking to fight the monster?
Well, we're marechaussee hunters after all.
He shakes his head and continues to regard you with skepticism. In the end, those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But if you insist on going, I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive.
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you. All the signs point to one thing. A truly
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might...
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for...
A little help here! This thing wants to eat Paimon!
Your battle round begins.
Joho, 20. O ty, gangstmer. What?
And voila! Here comes the finale!
The next battle round begins now.
Rubber send-off! From the Casino with Love!
Boom!
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin...
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the marechaussee hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the photometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery. Poking out of the ground...
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
Let's dig it up.
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground.
5 души гледаме.
Even without opening it,
Трябва да
you can
намеря
tell from
такава
the
игра,
mold
ще
and
ме скиф
jewels
много.
scattered around the
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the...
Wait, is that how it works? I thought since we were the ones to dig it up.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during the role-playing game can impact the future course of the
Yeah.
Would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marcia Say hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally?
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late.
Wow!
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but...
Here. Ooh, how...
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another...
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa! They really pulled out all the stops for this news.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a
Capitalism,
little longer
man.
and hear Claire finish her story, right? I don't want to hear more about the history of the
Искам
hunters.
да видя нещо. D&D. Дали... О. D&D. 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 Play. Не може ли? Да се играе онлайн. Ще ми е интересно. Play free. О, да, има D&D. Може да играем другия път с Dungeons and Dragons. Сега гледах. Направи впечатление. Просто това ме зараби и скефи ма. Бих искал да го пробвам.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, the Paimon... And
Да
anyway,
цъкаме
Paimon
D&D.
really does want to hear... Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things. My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual. If inexperienced in the ways of raising children, my first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand." I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade.
Excuse me for asking this, Clorand, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around,
3?
3, give or take.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a...
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous.
What she said was this. Make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this happened?
5.
5.
Well, did she win?
No, I lost.
So you're saying you
Yeah,
actually
the
became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat. And we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
Okay.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a marechaussee hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Miss Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of them.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice. We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice. Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who was always active at night?
Поне пиши като ще спамиш. Само мраза да ми спамат.
Yep, that would be her.
Не, че
She
ми
often
е
would put on a
проблем,
black
когато
cloak
ми
and
пишат
go out
добре,
at night.
ама да пишат
I
не
never
да...
knew where she went or what she was doing.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk. Oh, there's no need to apologize.
Добре.
You had nothing to do with it. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just two. The Protector of Justice and the...
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the two she used by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual with her...
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with...
But...
She suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, when she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts, but he only shook his head.
Една позната ма залила с рилове и почна да ме дразни. Викам, поне пиши. Спаваме с рилове. Но ма дразни някой, когато ми пише, викам, добре човек, пиши. Не просто ма спаме човека с мемета или с глупости. Имам, нали, работа или стримам или нещо правя. Добре, разбирам едно, две, нали, мемета такова да прати, няма проблем. Или да ми се занимава. Обаче, когато не ми се занимава, разбираш, досадно е.
Papa probably
Не, за
didn't
мен
know
не е
either.
проблем.
I know
Обаче,
he
нали,
sent a
човека
few
да
people
пише,
to
да има
investigate the matter
поне
in
смисъл,
secret, but
какво да
they
отговориш.
never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
О, забравих. Аз се забравям. Знаеш, просто ще направя така. Спирам звука. Благодаря, брат.
Were you upset, Clorian?
Съвсем
I
изключвам,
was
че
at
мога да
first.
изключа звука.
But not anymore.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for.
Аз гледам да отгоре на колко мога повече хора, ама
Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere,
не ме
Clorian
кефи,
and Navi are
когато
probably thinking
просто
something
няма разговор.
similar.
Разбираш, ти ми
The
пишеш,
mood
ти
just
такова,
got
другите
super
пишат
awkward
нещо.
all of a sudden.
Това е разговор. Аз когато те спамят с това, което въобще не ти трябва или не ти е до смях или правиш нещо и да те спамят с глупости, мен не ми е окей.
Anyway. Would you look at the time?
Е, разбираме едно,
It's getting
две,
dark, so
такова
we
да
should
се
probably
посмееш,
call it a day
какво
for
мислиш
real
за,
this time.
нали, за
If
тия
we keep
мемета,
talking
за
like
тия
this,
неща,
we
няма
really
проблем.
will be here all night.
Like I have a college in uni and make her like the silence mode and don't get any notification. Разбирам, брат. Ние просто няма проблем, нито приятели, нито приятелки. Проблема е, как да кажа, един мой приятел постоянно ми звъни, а да излезем. Добре, излизаме, ама аз викам, да, предлагам, нали, някаква идея. Той, не ми харесва. Ама неговата идея трябва да вече айде по моята идея, айде по той. Добре, човек, ти ме викаш да излезем. Аз съм си направил планове, ти ме викаш да излизаме, трябва да е по твоите. Айде. She was spamming like crazy. Да, аз много мразя такова.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorant.
Въпросът едно е
Thank you
да
for
е
being our
писане.
GM.
Няма проблеми. Отговарям, ама.
Anytime.
The script was
Когато е
good,
нещо
but
безсмислено,
I got to say, hey, you should tell us more about that fight
Madras.
against the Geo Bishop sometime.
You could.
What does she mean onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the...
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Яй. Не знам, случва се. Аз просто публикувах една история, защото с моя брат, той ми е най-добър приятел, обаче ми е като брат. От, нали, Фейсбука пише 4 години. Такова за, нали, напомняне. Публикувах такова, сега аз викам как, пиша как си брат. Тя взела, че харесва той, което съм публикувал и почва да ми спам с Рио. Аз викам, окей. What the hell is this? О, ти беше готино. Ще го забили пак. Трябва да се разбера какво правя нещо. Чакай, че защитата ми дърка.
Close your eyes. Observe. Goodness, how the world has changed.
Трябва някой път да
Might I ask?
снимам. Защото забелязах, че в онлайн може да играеш Dungeon Dragons с карти и всичкото. Само се надявам да ми трябва да пиша на него.
Fear the dark.
Не знам, от тук ме е стейко. Все съм чувал при Dungeon Dragons. Бих желал да се покефя. Тарари, тирiri, тирiri, тарарарам, тарарарам, там, 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 там. Ой, живе.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Лагай да спиш. Ох, чакай, тук къде бе? Чирири, 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 чирири. А, ти не си от България ли? То зато и пишеш само на английски, бе, брат. То зато и рядко пишеш на български, брат. Или май ти не пишеш на български, не можеш да пишеш на български. Ясно. О, Интер. Man, I'm from Bulgaria. Добре, защо пишеш?
Looks like everyone's here.
Румени...
Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There's an
Ау!
important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone
Не
a
чета
cup of tea.
правилно, извиняй.
Is that really the most important part?
Да, знам, обаче не ми се учи в чужбина.
I admire the work put into the
Аз
set.
английски едва се оправям, брат.
Still, it's on.
So this set is going to be a part of the script?
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Cloran's smile is starting to look kinda scary?
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure.
Speaking only English. Разбирам,
If we're worried about
разбирам.
arousing suspicion,
Yeah, it might be better to keep a...
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Viewers.
Paimon's good. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia?
Oh, this
Викаш,
is the short
тук
sword,
ме ще
Cloran.
превеждаш.
Huh.
Well, I made sure to take
Не
good
ми се
care of it.
занимава да говоря само на
Anyway,
английски.
Where were we?
Много ми е лесно
Oh, right.
английски.
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella on hand, even when it's sunny.
All right, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
More bus stacks than the treasure. Developing a character.
So, you reached an agreement?
Sure can.
All right then. We can continue with the story.
Благодаря, брат.
Collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag of...
Те, по-хубаво... Аз се чуя някой път да промто и D&D
The city
и...
is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive
Другия път да
places where sunlight
стримам на
struggles to
D&D.
reach. You generously share your
Защото
wealth
с
with the
Геншин много се
children.
зараби.
The
Не знам, няколко
elf
пъти
the
играх
elderly
D&D
woman's
стоим
look
на
of gratitude follows you as you walk.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed...
Oh, good idea.
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on fight...
Добре. Isn't it kinda nerd-based?
Please
Зависи,
wait,
просто ме
distinguished
кефят.
guests.
Значи, кефи има такова с историите. Аз ако мога да измисля някаква история. A board game. Има и за компютър. Сега намерих, че има компютърна версия. Не, просто ето и като Геншин зараби, ето и D&D, брат. В Геншин. Просто ме изкефи, аз искам да намеря пак компютърна игра, D&D.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we surely you just
И
my
да пробвам. Ако ме изкефи, нали мога да стримам на нея. И на реалния свят бих искал да пробвам, защото имам толкова тъпо. Представяш ли си, аз съм готвач, обаче не какъв да е готвач. Моята храна може да трови, да лекува и да те превръща в чудовище. Да, представяш ли да си пърлям някакъв сандвич? На, яш! С отборника го изяжда, има 50-50 шанс, 50 на 50. Буквално играе гача, защото това ми е силата. Рандом храна се казва. Ядея или може да стане чудовище, бъфва се обаче става базъркър и трепи всичко наред. Може да трепи всичко. Или се лекува, или умира на място. Това ще е много такова. Много готино ще тролиш с отборниците си.
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting
Аз
the
не съм
king
гален
himself
трол.
would be a fantastic
Просто
opportunity to
ми
do
е
that.
смешно как ще реагират хората.
I say we go for it. If
Ако е
something
доста
happens,
добра
we'll just
история,
turn
доста
the whole
добре
place
направено
upside down.
и герои като DM, като такова са много готино.
That sounds a little intense.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. The gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques.
Wow, it's so
The elderly king, clad in a he wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right
Знам
at the
да
very
не трябва да
front.
пиша на английски, че ще
They're here, your majesty. A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hand. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings. The man by his side, though. We should keep a...
The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks. Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me, his Prime Minister. I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability with the sword to repel the monsters near the... However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking...
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like... Well, that was enough details, right?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you're also...
Well, we...
How did he know about...
Then I must ask that you return it at once.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand.
But that's completely unreasonable.
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without What? No answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary...
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk?
clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer? Or could both the king and the...
I would like to observe the number of guards stationed.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword.
There goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any...
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of...
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my...
Thanks, you...
You allow yourself to be led away by guards It's only when you begin to feel drops of water fall. Stay here, and don't try anything. The guards lock the cell door and leave.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall.
No!
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there. You now recall that your weapons were confiscated.
What about that knife I hid in my...
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well...
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible...
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the player some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison. Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown...
That is a...
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget. Navia, the short sword you had with you, I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last invoked...
Wait, Cloran said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean...
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably... I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when did this happen?
After the duel between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with after the duel, though. There was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted the sword to me. We were both sad and conflicted and totally overthinking everything. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Маги за ключика. Не, писмо.
Looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. creepy situation was real.
From Clarence's face, I really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
What?
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marashose hunter. Shh! I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape...
Executed? What?
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a...
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. This faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marashose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
Got to know.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go. As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quick. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marashose hunter, and be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you succeed.
Готина играта. Видим как
Wait, we
вървим.
didn't get to use our
Vamos.
skills at all while we were in prison.
8
Who
часа.
knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool science cell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
Така очаква ще видим какво ще стане. Treasure map. Къде точно? Тук, намерихме го.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Well, I'd say an investigation's in order then. Plus,
Wow, you really
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water, its surface shimmering a brilliant...
Well, guess this means it's...
Тъй. Трима. Супер. Чекам. А, да. Тук може да плуваме. Тарарарам. Та-там. Та-там. Тарарарам. Там-там. О. What? Oh. Okay.
Oh, what's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway that appears to...
this must be where the treasure is.
But this door is blocking our way in. It almost looks like it's been here for quite some...
What have we got down here? A kind of mechanism connected to the door?
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Is something wrong?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and
That description makes Paimon feel kind of bad for
We're doing this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil source.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right?
Yes. That... something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
Ovvero non c'è la super capsicchia. No.
I found something!
Found something here, too.
I'll catch up.
Same here!
What the? Interesting.
It worked!
Something just appeared. Some kind of mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the at the end of each puzzle, you're
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big...
Huh? This is one of the Marashose Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key. And it seems like we just collected 3 of them. Huh? You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out.
What's going on? Did we...
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps.
There's someone else here? Oh, this is so unsettling. I can't see anything.
I've been discovered then.
Wait,
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself, and has come.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't see...
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marashose hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Retreat! That's not the...
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it!
Well then. Loaded!
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Is he still standing? Goodness.
is it over? Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end. The torches have not been relit.
What about now?
Final strike.
Boom.
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear.
Sorry, Prince bought patch and got info.
In an impressive display of courage, the four of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Mr. Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stand. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? I, Florian, am a true marechaussee hunter.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait.
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a marechaussee hunter, shouldn't you want to help?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a marechaussee hunter.
And
what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In the world, the marechaussee hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than...
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and our legacy?
Как сте гангстери,
I didn't expect
гангстерки?
the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fate?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come?
Because I still needed the...
Only a true marechaussee hunter is capable of... As someone who sought to hurt others for his own gain, Florian lost that right long ago.
Okay, but what is this treasure anyway?
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking about it for so long, of course we want to...
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't...
pesky brat.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right.
Интересно.
Before you, the door to the... You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse.
It's open! Let's go in! I want to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too! Uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part.
A stone tablet?
You call this a treasure, Mom?
Maybe the troop ran out of...
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning.
Wait, I get it now. Paimon?
This is it? The marechaussee...
Florian?
The marechaussee hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already.
Found.
What is the treasure?
The names on the tab.
The old and broken weapons.
Walter.
Ще готин да замикат герой. Баум! Има пистолети! Баум! Баум!
So, how are you doing?
What just...
Do you remember how you got here?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosive...
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marashose hunter are as sharp.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated, angry. The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives?
I can't remember.
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with the Devorator.
Devorator?
Oh, your master, your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you... Wait, it can't be.
The seal?
My family has served as Marashose hunters for many generations. But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly. He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, and protecting it was our clan's most important, but I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day.
The Devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being. Even ones as capable, if you lacked the power to completely destroy it. You could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Marashose hunters chose to seal the Devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with the passage.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter.
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter. And the third... was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that alley. I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. And the only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then... Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here along...
I won't comment on anything else.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself.
I have done so many despicable things.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself? Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? But the contents of that room, they represent the true legacy.
You're right. I am a Marashose.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to...
Huh? See the script through to the end?
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason to write...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be
You mean the Devorator? Are you...
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing. Right.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marashose hunters, please forgive me.
Tone it down.
Sorry.
After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and...
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer. He asked me to lure you here so he could bury you in...
Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but...
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man?
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. It reminded me of the treasure was actually...
The names of all the Marashose hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already...
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh, wait, I mean,
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marashose hunter she inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends, and she was said to have a beautiful...
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been from...
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marashose hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marashose hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but...
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true to their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find.
His eyes are sincere, and his words ring true. You can tell that every word he spoke just now.
I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Basement.
Well,
Sounds good to me too.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure?
What if the secret's hidden in a GM? Permission.
Nice. Okay. Check successful.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanate. These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunt.
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to us. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon, kid!
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the...
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom.
My house
We
kingdom.
must be extremely careful.
Then why don't we explore some more and...
No, we have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control.
I agree with Mr. Florian.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting.
Yes, that's what's called... Yes, that's...
Alright, you've...
Mr. Florian, please.
Of course.
He had to set up so
Gangster,
many
gangster,
scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Finally, you decide to slip. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back.
Интересно. Go? Check. Silence. Names in nature. The world. Чака, de mă, că șata. 300 km la toate.
Everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
Nope. No excuses. We got...
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described.
basement.
As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds you.
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems so...
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Всъщност, това е единствената битка.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might...
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very...
You...
Yes. I intend to lure it.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over. You're not like me, Miss Clorant. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you...
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you... The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marechaussee hunters.
For the last time. The last battle for the last time. An internal darkness for the soul. Or the freedom.
Huh? So lifelike.
Gdzie drugie boss? Proszę,
Why is nothing working?
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... the names. It's the Marechaussee hunters' names.
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marechaussee hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Let's get finishes!
Petronia, protector of justice and order, the hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
We have come to answer your summons.
Okay.
And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, also reckoned. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marechaussee hunters. They pursue the Phantom. They will always protect the city and those within it.
I am assuming...
Yes, you've reached one of the better ends.
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it, the more impressed I became with the production and that final battle, especially all the effects.
Oh, right.
That's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have that kind of a...
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right?
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another...
Sure, nope.
Then I'll head back for now. Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely...
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other...
He's at...
Okay, so...
I think it should be fine, yeah.
what in the world was going on?
So...
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me Paimon never... No, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, Paimon.
A bit late for that.
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't...
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin.
What?
Yeah,
So loud.
Ah, j'ai fait. Ouf.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain...
No shaking, please!
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's got to admit, that was a really good story, Flory.
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things on the spot.
As for you,
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough. You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marashose. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the two hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well. As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
then I'll do exactly. Thank you so much, everyone. Until we meet again.
Беше интересно.
Speaking of Marashose hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered.
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. I am no exception. My identity as a Marashose hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still,
Wait, Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during...
That's because the Marashose hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapon...
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
oh?
This particular decorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the decorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along?
Navia, everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah, I'm glad you heard it.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sent. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on.
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
Необратная история.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marashose hunter, says nothing, and perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.
Bravissima! Oh. Ooh. Nice, nice. Dat doe ik me nog. Enemies. Huh? Export. Кой квест е? Спорно е, батка. Добре, сега кой следва? Лайзли? Райсли. Лайзли. Риозли. Но съм зле. Нюбелет, Лани. Нихидано, Кано, Тригнари. До тука. После вече някакво да трупа прибуче му е. Акцента квест. Между другото, ето вида... Да видя... Дук. А то е историята. Само. Е готино. Остава някакъв спомен. Да се видим с Лайзли.
Fortress of Maripeep would be super scary, but looking back on it, you've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave. Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressed. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation. How he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy?
Как сте гангстери и гангстерки?
He's a lot harsher with the bad guys.
Е, за честно. Браво.
Yeah.
Как
Excuse me, did I hear some...
Huh?
Excuse me, is someone passing by?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But...
Did you hear my call? Thank you.
You're inside? Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by...
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help.
Just your patch? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you.
I think you may have misunderstood me, but... never mind. It's a soft and brown hat with a... I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it. It's really important.
Don't worry, we'll be back.
Окей. Интересен начин да почнеш квест.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. But let's go somewhere else.
Интересен начин да почнеш квест.
Just where is that thing? Oh, this is
No me eres mío. Vale. Yep.
Nothing in the water either. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat. Huh, that's a good... Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there. Huh? How did you know about... Oh, this is bad. Well, either way. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Ooh, wonderful.
Oh.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mister. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white. Well, you must be the legendary traveler.
No. Well, you're...
Sorry, I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts.
There's no need...
Why, your heroic action. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you. Well, after all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alva. And though I'm only caught scant sight of his... I mean, we've all got a gen...
Oh, so now you're trying to...
Well, I did mean it when I called you... Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for? No problem. Hey, feel free to check out anything you want.
Wait, but that's...
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of them. Life's been pretty good recently, so...
All right. Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by.
It's all right. Two will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you. But anyway, we don't need to get... Thank you so much.
No problem.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of it.
Okay. Interesny način da počneš
Someone needs assistance.
quest.
You can come out now.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just...
Wait, so you're not actually bald?
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. Wait,
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat.
I see! Thank you so much. I'm really great.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so...
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it...
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good, I'll say. I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again. You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you. Then I'll be off.
Интересно.
What a strange guy.
Кажется, гангстер и
Why
гангстер
do you care
Пи.
so much about his hat?
10 часа.
And has he done something wrong?
Доста добре.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret... As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoner.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to...
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime. We'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering places.
I'm not the biggest fan of...
Alright then, please follow.
Кафетерия. Проверям кафетерията имаше доста готини работи.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare.
I'll pass on the food then. What about you?
Then Paimon will...
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skill.
Then, if you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drink.
Yes, please?
It's not...
Oh, now that's...
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Oh, that'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need...
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Не, странно.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from...
I'm perfectly aware of that too. But even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senators have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you...
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband.
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? This...
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, ball. Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean...
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? Paimon will be your vault keeper!
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants... this one.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a...
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties.
Then... Actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the...
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box, and all. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out this society. I can introduce you, and we...
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Колко време снимаме вече? 3 часа. Още няколко часа ще снимаме.
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly...
Приключвам. После вечерта ще снимам. Колко часа? Не, по-скоро към 14 ще спра. Аз дам почивка и вечерта ще снимаме нещо друго. Ще видя какво.
We are honored by your visit. All these you'll two get.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety. Every once in a while, the society will also host activities.
You flatter me. It's so easy to feel lonely, but that's when thus it was.
Oh, so you...
My part in this was minimal. All I did, I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about, but the society is a great...
Exactly right. Here we keep our operations up.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Oh, right, and what's...
There's nothing deep about it. If our members felt joy, and when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from optimism.
In other words, that happens.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. I'll ask the members to get some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right.
Kidding, of course. We're just discussing. We've also already gone over the organization.
Смятам да спирам тук. Извинете, гангстери и гангстерки, обаче чувствам малко преуморен. И затова казвам, абонирайте се, лайквайте и коментирайте. Бай-бай! Така. Кога... Сигурно утре ще продължим пак с лайфа. Така че нека да приключим докато е хубаво. Вечерта ще имам предвид, пак ще продължим с Genshin Impact. 3 часа стигат предостатъчно за сега. Нека спрем до историята тук.